Hi everyone, this is Nidhi Mahajan. Welcome back to Exceptional Learning Experience. So today we will discuss the topic of joints. Okay, all right. You all can see that I have taken the topic of movable joints today. The first movable joint is hinge joint. Then we have pivot joint, ball and socket joint, and gliding joint. We have two more joints, but as per the level of class 5 and 6, these four joints are important. So now before I discuss all these important joints with you all, you should all understand what is a joint. A joint is a place where two or more than two bones join. Say for example, if this is one bone here and this is another bone, so this bone is joining with this bone here, so this is a joint. So similarly, this bone is joining here, so this is also a joint. Okay, so our human skeleton system, it is made up of many joints. So these four important joints today we will discuss. So let's get started with the first joint. The first joint in our list is hinge joint. Okay, all right. Now this hinge joint shows the movement something like this, as I told you earlier also, like this it shows the movement, or I can take my wallet also to show what is the type of movement it shows. Okay, if this is the fixed bone, you all can see that this is moving like this. Okay, this bone is movable, so here you have the joint, this is the joint, and this bone is showing the movement like this. Okay, so can you think of some other example in which this type of movement is possible? Of course, you all know we have a door. Okay, between a door and a wall we have a hinge joint, and your door shows this movement only. Okay, all right. So this hinge joint is present where? This hinge joint is present here. All right, fine, between your humerus and radius and ulna. That is, your elbow joint is nothing but your hinge joint only. Okay, all right. So you've all understood the movement of the hinge joint also and where it is present. So now let's get on with the another joint, that is pivot joint. Now this pivot joint is present in your neck area. Your backbone is made up of vertebrae. Okay, all right. Your vertebrae are nothing but bones only. So between first and second vertebrae here only, all right, your pivot joint is possible. And because of your pivot joint, what happens? The movement that you do with your head side to side, okay, that movement is possible just because of your pivot joint. So I will try to represent the pivot joint movement like this. You all can see this is the cavity of your skull, this is the cavity of your skull, and this is your neck. Okay, all right. So your neck is moving like this. Okay, all right. Can you all see? Only this movement side to side is possible in pivot joint. Okay, and where is this joint present? This joint is present in your neck area between your first and second vertebrae of the backbone. Okay, all right. Now let's move on to the ball and socket joint. Ball and socket joint is one of the joints that is most flexible. Okay, it allows movement in all the directions. So here this joint is present near your shoulder area and near your hip area. Okay, all right. Now why it is called ball and socket joint? See, if I remove this bone, you all can see this, your humerus bone, it has a ball like structure here, and this is your bone. Okay, now this ball gets fixed in the cavity here. Okay, in the scapula, you all can see here. So this is the cavity, okay, where this ball gets fixed. Okay, so this cavity is called socket and this is your ball, so that is why it is a ball and socket joint. All right, so it allows movement in all the directions. Okay, you are able to rotate your arm because of this joint only. Okay, all right. So now the same joint is present here also. You all know that you're able to rotate your femur bone also, properly, all right, because of the presence of ball and socket joint. Okay, so now next joint is our gliding joint. Okay, now gliding joint is present in your carpals. These are your carpal bones. All right, I told you about these bones in my previous video also when we discussed the skeleton system. So these are your carpal bones. Between these bones your gliding joint is present. These are flat bones. Okay, all right, and this joint allows the movement that is a little restricted but still smooth. Okay, still gliding. Then your gliding joint is also present here. Okay, all right, in the tarsal bones. These are your feet bones, so here also your gliding joint is present. Okay, so now let's see how the gliding joint allows what sort of movement. So if I've taken these two matchboxes, gliding joint will allow movement like this and this. Okay, the movement is restricted, but yes, it will be smooth. Okay, so this sort of movement is possible in gliding joint, and where they are present in carpals and your tarsals. That means near your wrist and near your ankle. So these are the four important joints, and because of the joints, of course, the movement is possible in your body. All right, fine. So this is my son Vivan, who is going to show you different movements that are possible because of different joints. All right, so Vivan, can you show the movement that is possible because of the pivot joint? Yes, all right. So pivot joint is present in the neck area, and the side to side movement is possible because of that. Okay, all right. Now Vivan, can you show the movement that is possible because of the hinge joint? Okay, it is present near the elbow joint, elbow, and yes, this is the movement which is possible because of the hinge joint. All right. Now Vivan, can you tell the movement that is possible because of the ball and socket joint? Yes. Vivan is smiling, enjoying. Yes, that's great, Vivan. Lovely movement. All right, fine, Vivan. Thank you. Now, Vivan, can you show the gliding joint where it is present? All right, so near the wrist area, your gliding joint is present. Thank you, Vivan. Thank you so much for helping me out and telling the students different types of movements that are possible with different joints. So I hope students, all of you have understood the concept of joints and the different types of movements that are possible because of that.